Good morning, everyone. Good morning, sir, ma'am. I am Jeneline Santos from 11 Erudite, and we are here to present our research study entitled A Basic Research About Senior High School Students' Perspective in Choosing STEM Strand. Introduction. First is Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics, known as STEM. It is the strand that focuses in the advanced concepts and topics. We all know that senior high school is expected to study the minor subject to learn and the curriculum needed for college. The STEM strand is a very good choice if the students are planning to be in the field of medicine and engineering. Second is the DepEd pushing for the passage of a law that will implement the so-called K-12. This program will institutionalize the preschool and add 2 more years in high school. And this program will also help the students to prepare for their future careers and also for a better job opportunities after graduation. Most of the students choose this STEM strand because it's the most beneficial and a lot of opportunities not only for academic purposes but also for workforce. Third is the research study will be all about the information from grade 11 students who choose this STEM strand. Nowadays, youth doesn't have enough knowledge of what is STEM strand in senior high school. So as a researcher, we will gather the opinion of grade 11 students, why did they choose this STEM strand, and we will share that information or knowledge with those people who are planning to take this STEM strand.
Good day everyone, so I'm going to discuss about the SOP or Statement of the Problem of our research in STEM. For the first question, we need to know and we need to ask them what are the motivation they have in choosing the STEM strand because we all know that the STEM strand is really hard. But it's a good choice for them because they can get easily a job. And because STEM strand is not only for academic purpose but also for workforce too. For the second question, it is important and we need to gather information from the respondent about what the advantages of taking the STEM strand and what they need to consider in choosing the STEM strand. For the third question, we will find out how students pay the STEM strand for their college course. We will also find out how important the STEM strand and benefits to college in fulfilling their dream.
Hello, today I'm going to discuss the significance of our study, which is the study of the senior high school students' perspective in choosing STEM strand. This study will be significant to the following: to the student, to know what to expect on the STEM strand. The information on our study may prove to be useful to them. To the teachers, by learning what students think or what are the students' idea on the STEM strand. Therefore, the teachers may use this information to make activities for the student to understand more efficiently and successfully. To the parents, our study will be significant to the parents to know what their child or children are learning on the STEM strand. To the upcoming senior high school student, this information could help them get a broader understanding about STEM and consider choosing STEM when they reach senior high school. To the future researcher, this study can help them on collecting data that can be used to spread and improve knowledge about choosing STEM strand.
Good day everyone, I'm Godwin Iris Nangititan, and I'm the one who will discuss the scope and delimitation for Title I. This study focuses on giving the importance, the pros and cons, and motivation that can affect a student's perspective in choosing STEM strand in BCS. This focuses primarily to grade 11 students of BCS. 15 students from grade 11 STEM were used as a sample in conducting survey. The purpose of this study is to identify the different perspective of a student in choosing STEM strand. Also, this study considers every aspect of a student's personal preference that affects a student in choosing STEM strand. Each of the respondents are given the same questionnaire to answer, and thus, study focuses on the current first-year senior high school students of the present school year, 2020 to 2021.
Good day to you all. My name is Joshua Hidalgo from 11 Erudite, and I will be presenting the introduction of our research study entitled A Case Study, the Filipino Views Concerning Physical Discrepancy. A lot of people are conscious and not contented of what they are, who they are, or what they look like. The first paragraph talks about how people are being affected by these standards. how they are being treated unfairly. It shows how people are judging them by just their appearance. People being treated like this or treating others like this are terrible and it needs to stop. The Philippines is being influenced by the standards from the world. We know the fact that Philippines got colonized by Americans, and the standards they have are also being followed here in the Philippines, like being tall, being white, and having that pointy nose. Filipinos should be proud and confident and be themselves. But discrimination will always be there and it will force you to follow this kind of standards. The researchers will be able to prove how discrimination can affect one's life. The third paragraph states that many researches have been done these past decades about how people are being treated unfairly, differently, and badly resulted to higher risks of having anxiety and depression. We can always hear some news that someone committed suicide or took their own lives, and it's always because of anxiety and depression. And being discriminated is also one reason why people are being depressed and having anxieties. The research study can raise awareness and sensitivity concerning this topic. People of this world, this country, or this province should be aware in this kind of situation or topics. And now we can see many people are against discrimination and racism. People knowing the risk can reduce the amount of people discriminating because they will realize everything that they are doing are bad and could cause someone a mental illness or disorder. Clarify understandings, give new knowledge and encouragement. Those are the objectives we plan to do in our research study. We will clarify understandings about beauty standards because not everyone really know what it stands for or what it means. Give new knowledge. We plan to eliminate the standard of having a beautiful appearance because people should be more beautiful inside. And encouragement. We plan to encourage people who are always getting discriminated by their appearance using this study.
Good day, I am Ivan Jasdi Bagtas and I'll be presenting you the SOP or the Statement of the Problem in title number 2. Our study aims to determine the effects of physical discrepancy and culture of colorism in people's lives living in Bataan, specifically Limay, Balanga, and Pilar. Number 1. What are the respondents' opinion about beauty standards such as skin color, nose, and body shape? We specifically ask for these traits because these physical traits are more likely to be targeted or discriminated. What are the reasons behind discrimination of physical appearances? From this question, we will not just know the perspective of a person discriminating, but also know the effects of beauty standards in our country, like why Philippines has a high amount of skin whitening products. How did physical discrepancy affect the respondents in terms of social belongingness, mental stability, and productivity level? In this question, we will know if the respondents are aware on how discrimination affects a person in social belonging, mental health, and its activeness.
Good day everyone, my name is Cyril and I'm here to discuss the significance of our study on our topic, physical discrepancy. Skin color has always been an issue or a sensitive topic here in the Philippines. As a Filipino, we have always been obsessed with whitening products and we look up to the beauty trends of Western beauty. This study aims to help people gain a better and deeper understanding of beauty standards. Benefiting from this study are the various sectors as follows. Parents. Statements or testimonies we would get can help them reflect on how they speak to their children about this. They will be able to understand the impact that their criticisms have on their kids. Generation. Teens of this generation may encounter discrimination and compare oneself to others, especially around their school. This research study can help them gain a deeper and broader understanding as to why we have these beauty standards and how it has and will continue to affect people, especially teens. The Filipino people. In the purpose of giving awareness on physical discrepancy, the main focus are the people with color. People with darker skin are targeted by discrimination. There is a high demand of having white skin because it is defined as beautiful. The fault of society is manipulating them physically in result of having beauty standards. That is why the goal of this study for them is to uplift and realize the beauty that they naturally have. Future researchers. The different information in data that is presented in this study will help future researchers to have a background and reference about physical discrepancy or discrimination. This research study may also give inspiration to future researchers to conduct research that is connected to this study. Future researchers may also improve this research study that can help the society.
Good day, I'm Godwin Iris Langit-Nitan, and I'm the one who will discuss the scope and delimitation for Title 2. This study focuses on giving awareness and the cause and effect of physical discrepancy in Bataan. The data collection will be conducted only to a specific site or place, which is the municipality of Limay, Balanga, and Pilar, and 5 selected people from each municipality will be interviewed. This study will just focus on physical discrepancy. The study would be done through the utilization of a questionnaire and then structured interviews, and the data they give us would be used as a reference. With this, the researchers will be able to know how much knowledge the respondents have regarding this topic, the experiences of our respondents, and how much more should all of us be open-minded regarding this issue.
Good day, I'm Ivan Bagtas and I'll be presenting you the definition of terms that we use in our research paper. For a better understanding of the study, the following terms is defined in the context of our research. Let me firstly start with the definition of terms in Title 1, a basic research about senior high school students' perspective in choosing STEM strand. The first term is STEM. STEM is an approach to learning and development that integrates the areas of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Second term is engineering. It is a branch of science and technology concerned with the design, building, and use of engines, machines, and structures. The third term that will include it is medicine. Medicine is the field of health and healing. It includes nurses, doctors, and various specialists. Next term is K-12. It is a trend implemented by the government to add 2 more years of education in preparation of students to college, which leads us to the last term, and that is the K-12 curriculum. These are the subjects handled by a student to study in school that contains the common learning goal and task for a subject. So those are the definition of terms in title number 1. Now let us move on to title number 2, a case study, the Filipino views concerning physical discrepancy. Again, the following terms is defined in the context of this study. The first term is discrimination. Discrimination is the unfair treatment of people and groups based on characteristics such as race, gender, age, or sexual orientation. The second is beauty standard. It is the level of equality or the ideal that needs to fulfill a certain standard to be labeled as beautiful. That results in our third term, which is physical discrepancy. Physical discrepancy is the difference between each other based on physical appearance. It is also an act that a person uses, and physical discrepancy mostly exists to our fourth term. People of color are people who have a darker skin complexion in comparison to the mestizos and mestiza. And those are the definition of terms. Thank you for listening.